treat others how you want to be treated, right? Well, that doesn't work. That gets you walked on. You want to be treated nice, don't you? There's lots of y'all ladies, they can't handle a good man. That's why there aren't any. So let's give Lori and Monkey equality. Well, you know what I heard? You know what I heard? You know what I heard? You know what? If you guys just had a positive attitude about it, if you weren't so negative all the time, why don't you try moving? Have you tried moving somewhere else? I'm sorry that happened. Now move on with your life. Move on with your life. Why don't you stop bitching about your kid and just move on? You know, it's your fault that happened. It's your fault. Take responsibility, you two. Take responsibility, Lori Roberts. Take responsibility, Monkey. It is everybody's business, just so you know. It's not my fault your kid was took. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. You deserve it. You deserve to have your kid took. You know, just let it go. Just let it go. Move on. Have you tried going to the YMCA for a shower? Have you tried going to the homeless shelter? Go to the homeless shelter. Have you tried going to the library? You should go to the library. Both of you are selfish people. Both of you. Both of you have shown for 6 years that you're going to keep sticking your nose in my business, but not hearing my side. You want to sell your own narrative? I can sell my own. You know what? You probably beat on your kid, and they probably took your kid, and you're probably blaming your mom because you don't want to take responsibility because you're a narcissist. How does that feel? It's your fault. It is all your fault. You chose this. If you hadn't been so busy getting strung out on fucking drugs instead of taking care of your kid, how do you like that, Monkey? How do you like that, Lori? It's called equality. You like blaming the victims? I better flip around here. How do you like equality? You know, if you weren't so busy ignoring your friends, they might be there for you in your time of need. Why don't you try moving somewhere else? Huh? Let's go back to some of the earlier stuff. We'll just go on repeat. Have you tried going to the library? Have you? Have you tried going to the library? You deserve it. You deserve to have your kid took. You should never be allowed to have kids in your house anyway. You shouldn't be allowed anywhere near kids. How does that feel, Monkey? How does that feel, Lori? I can get a lot meaner with it. You need therapy. You need therapy. Why don't you go to therapy? Have you tried going to see a therapist? Go to therapy. Therapy will fix everything. You know, if you'd have just shut up, everything would be fine, huh? Isn't that what it is? You want recognition for the things that you've done. Oh, you mean sinning? You want recognition for being a sinner? Go to fucking church. Give it to God. Give it to God. Give it to Jesus. Have you tried praying? Only Jesus can help you. Only Jesus can help you. And unfortunately for you dumb son of a bitches, I'm not the real Jesus. I just have a beard. And having a beard does not make a person Jesus. What's Ogre and Monkey pissed off about? Don't get pissed off. Don't get pissed off. Give it to Jesus. You're being irrational. What is wrong with you missing your kid? What is wrong with you? Your kid don't love you, or your kid would be with you. You don't love your kids. You just love the attention. How about I give you 6 years of this? The reality is, I don't want your kid getting beaten on. And I don't care if you get your kid back. I know your content of character and your quality of character, and I don't believe for one moment that you've changed. Not sure if you noticed, but I did change. I had to change. Because all you filthy son of a bitches were nothing but empty words. 6 goddamn years of telling me how to think and how to feel. Yeah, you don't feel that way when this shit happens to you, does it? Does it feel that way to you? Maybe if you hadn't looked the other way while it happened to others. But this ain't a maybe if. We live in the real world, Monkey. We live in the real world, Lori. I never was okay with either of you two having kids. But I'm also aware the only reason you have kids is because you had unprotected sex. Yes, that is everyone else's fault. It is everyone else's fault that you're a responsible... No, you're not a responsible parent, or you wouldn't have got your fucking kid took. You must be guilty because they took your kid. And while you two have a history of child abuse, I don't. While Rihanna had a history of child abuse, I don't. While Ted Bollinger had a history of child abuse, I don't. While Rose M. Kelly had a history of child abuse, I don't. Amy Witcher, history of child abuse. Amy Spencer, a.k.a. Amy Kalina Kingery, history of child abuse. Seems to me y'all are kind of stupid. You deserve it. You know, if you hadn't been such, insert any insult there, then you'd still have your kid. You chose this. You chose this. You chose this. It's your fault it happened to you because you chose it. How does that feel? Y'all don't mind saying that shit to me in the least bit. Oh, Sean, you chose this. You should have done this. You should have done that. You don't listen to the victim. It's horrible. You're not victims. Your child is. If your child's being beaten, you don't matter anymore, your child does. By comparison, I don't care about you, monkey. By comparison, I don't care about you, Lori. Between a child I've never met and a friend of 20 years, you goddamn right I'll throw away a friendship of 20 years to protect that child. Every time. You should just let it go. You should try moving on. You should just move on with your life. Stop dwelling on it. Hey, stop stalking your son's grandma. Stop stalking your son. He don't want to live with you. He didn't even like you. How does that feel? How does that feel? It doesn't feel good. I don't care about your incessant bullshit. What I care about is your son not getting beaten on. I don't mind taking the time out of my day to protect children. I don't mind taking time out of my day to protect the elderly or the disabled. I don't even mind taking time out of my day to protect junkies. But y'all are narcissists. You only care about you. No matter what, you're going to talk over the victim and make it your turn to speak. You know everything about everybody better than they know about themselves. And since you know better than everybody, well, everybody knows better about you. I got an appointment at 1 o'clock. Between now and then, I should probably call Child Protective Services. Because if that child is being beaten on, and according to Monkey, that child's getting it, isn't he? By Grandma. Well, maybe we should turn Grandma in. Maybe that's the most important thing to be done right now. Turn Grandma in. I don't know Grandma's name. So the best I can do is give out Monkey and Lori's phone numbers to investigators. And maybe Lori and Monkey can actually make an effort. They probably won't, though. Claiming they got their kid back from Arizona. Well, I don't know that. Prove it. Meanwhile, they have the place to be able to do that. They have a place to be able to process all that stuff. Look at them fucking freeloaders. Freeloading junkies. Just a waste of space. Freeloading off the American people. They just need to go get a job. And equality don't fucking feel good. I don't have time to help. I'm too busy with my own shit. You need to take care of it yourself. No. These children are our responsibility. Not just monkeys, not just lorries, not just grandmas. How does equality feel? It doesn't feel very fucking good, except that instead of hundreds of people fucking harassing you, you've got me standing up to you. No, I'm not okay with you getting your kid back. I am okay with you being able to have some decision making in your child's life. I am okay with you having one-on-one visitation with your child in case your child is being abused wherever your child is put. Some foster homes are worse than others. Some are better than others. Amy Kalina Kingery's, well, out of 4 of her daughters, 2 of them ended up in a foster home in Wyoming because of me. That's right. I had to make 3 anonymous calls. And then I had to make 3 calls live on Facebook. And even that wasn't enough. I had to go break the law to get heard. And I can do that because I have no children. Amy Kalina Kingery's kids wrote a letter to the judge saying they didn't want to go back and live with their mom. I support their decision. I support your son's decision. Where does your son want to live? Where does your son want to go? Then again, this isn't about what I support. This is about giving you equality. You don't deserve your kid. You just need to give it to God. Fucking poor you.